Hey guys, thanks for coming back to PowerModz. I'm Louis Skibo. A lot of you have been asking about this Rev. Now this Rev isn't mine, but it's one of the crew's. It's Kealeys. He had this sled a few years ago and he had a bunch of issues with it. It was overheating. He melted the piston down, I think, 3 times. And it turned out to be a little oil injection nozzle that popped out. It wasn't getting any oil on one cylinder. Then he just had a whole bunch of other problems, boxed it all up, put it off to the side, and then he bought himself a new Freeride. So this is going to be a good backup sled. So we've been putting it back together, but we've made a few changes. There's a 3-inch paddle track on here. It's 16 inches wide, 154 long with a Summit rear suspension. Did this funky little work here on the side as a tunnel extension. Looks pretty beefy, pretty hardcore. And Keeley welded up these running boards as well. Let the snow out. Those old running boards on there weren't very good. Didn't let any snow out. So now he's changed this into more of a powder sled, deep powder boondocker. Top gearing is a 19-tooth top gear, 43 bottom. Put a can on it, fixed up the heads on it. He put these extra wide skis on it. I think these are about 6 or 8 inches as well. Narrowed up the ski stance. It's a 36-inch ski stance now. Well, that's just about it. But this sled is gonna rock. You know, it's got an 800 in it. It's got that big wide track, long track. It's got that good suspension in it. It's going to be a good powder sled. We're going to have a lot of fun with it. So that's the rundown on the Rev. Pretty cool little sled. We'll show it in action here next week. We might as well give you the rundown on the Freeride as well. This is a 2012 Freeride. This is Keeley's main sled after he bagged the other one out. Now he has modified this quite a bit. He's put wider skis on it. It's got a can on it. He took the electric start off, got rid of that battery and that starter that weighs too much. Put a hand pull starter on it. He cut out the running boards to let the snow out a lot better, and you know what? It works great for him. Changed the gearing. Don't know what he has in the top gears, but he lowered it quite a bit. He also put a floating secondary clutch kit in it, and he's got a clutch kit from mybackshift.com that we're going to put in here in the next little while and do some trail testing on it. He got rid of the 137 that was on this. He put a 156 or a 154 by 16 with some Ice Age rails and another suspension. It's semi-coupled. And put a set of adjustable risers on it. We're also running the Ultimax XS belt in it. And I think that's just about it. We do have a belt drive coming in from C3 Power Sports. We're going to install on this and show everybody how to do it. And that's about it. But we did have some problems with it the other day. The starter cup blew apart for some reason and rattled around inside the magneto housing. Luckily, we got that out. And then for some reason, the sled would just shut off. It would show a couple of errors, and it would start up again. So we need to bring it in and get the computer flashed on it just to make sure that everything's okay and see if there are any updates. So that's what we have to show you today. Thanks for coming. I'm Louis Skibo with PowerModz. So whose sled do you think is going to be faster? Do you think the 700 is going to beat this, or do you think this is faster than the 700? I think we're going to have to go out and test that.